Hey guys, how you doing? Eli here again with Eli's Financial Journey. We are on week 4 of this journey and it's going pretty good. This video is actually going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you my portfolio as you can see here, but there's some there there's going to be weeks where it's not going to change much, so I want to have something else for you guys so that way it's not just a short small video of nothing, that nothing changes. So I do have something special made for you guys and we're going to go over that right after this, so stay tuned. So give me 5 minutes with the portfolio and then we are going to talk about how I'm going to pay off $65,000 hopefully by, I had it for 2020, might be 2021, just depending on the income that's coming in, and I'll talk to you about that in a little bit, guys. But real quick, so here's my portfolio, guys. I think last week we were up capital on the gain, $12 and some change. Right now we're down to $11.35, as you can see here. Still have $500 invested into this. I actually didn't put any money into it just because, like I said, the money that I had coming in was set for bills, and I didn't have anything set aside for investing. This week coming up, there is going to be some money put in just because of the way I have things set up. So I don't invest every week and I don't invest every 2 weeks. I invest when I have opportunities to invest. So every time I get paid, I invest something. I didn't get paid last week because I get paid every 2 weeks. So this week I do get paid, so there is something going in there. So real quick, if we just want to look at the portfolio, Apple's up $6, guys. It's our biggest winner so far, right behind Microsoft. AT&T is one I picked up as well just because it's a dividend stock. I'm starting to lean more towards dividend stocks. Is what I really want to do. Verizon is also dividends, but it's down 76 cents. Google's doing good. Amazon's doing good. 3M's doing good. Tesla is actually our biggest loser. Everybody saw that coming. I was gonna put some money into Tesla this week just because it was really low. I think it got down to like a little below 290, which is crazy. I see it bouncing back from that, but like I said, I don't want to get out of my budget or even invest when it's not in my budget because I don't want to put myself in a situation that I don't need to be in. So I stick to the plan of investing at least $100 every 2 weeks, if not more, on bonuses or things like that. So unfortunately, we're going to pass on Tesla. Hopefully this week either it goes lower or stays where it's at before the bounce back, which would be great. LB bounce back is actually, that one was actually our biggest loser past couple of weeks at like $2, along with CenturyLink. CenturyLink still not quite there, but we'll see what happens with the dividends. Um, but LB did bounce back a little bit. Johnson Johnson's still good. Netflix is still good, and I got Facebook and Disney broke even, so not too bad, guys. So like I said, we're not losing in the market right now, which is really great. That's actually a really good thing. Like I said, no activities. I did invest the 4 cents that I had like just sitting there to zero out my account. I think I put it into Tesla, but it's whatever. So other than that, the account's doing great. I'm really excited to see what's going on. Okay, guys, so I have 17 more days until I am officially probably let go from my job as a layoff because we're being bought out by another company, which is fine. But I have other things lined up for me, but I might not be working for a while. I'm actually getting my real estate license, so depending on how long it takes me to pass my test, I did go on an interview with some brokers to sponsor me, and I got one to say yes right away. So I'm just waiting for my test to be told when to take it, and then we're gonna be going into that. And I feel like it's gonna be a really good year income wise. So I really feel like this investment portfolio is gonna really grow a lot for us this year, as well as other things that we're gonna be doing too. So the channel is started with M1 Finance, but we are going to be doing other things as well. As like I said, I want to show you guys my debt, and we're going to be working on paying that off the next couple of years. And I'm going to show you not only my debt and what I owe, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to pay it off and some things I'm using to pay it off. So let's go ahead and jump into that right now. So as you can see here, if you guys have never heard of Dave Ramsey, he's a really cool financial advisor. I would say some things people don't agree with, but I do agree with his way of paying debt. There's several different ways, but the most infamous one that people go with is called the snowball effect. Basically, to simplify everything, you put down everything that you owe, and what happens is it tells you how much you owe. So as of right now, every month. Now I put loans here because I don't want you to know exactly what I'm paying. So some, like, I have a few loans. Some things are like my PC that I financed, it was like $2,600 is down because I've been paying it for 18 months. And I do have several loans. Let's see, I have my cars here, um, things like that. But I just put loans for all of them just to, make it simple. And then these are the balances that I have on everything. The things that do have interest rates are here. So like these don't have interest rates, just straight loans. These are the payments monthly. I would say monthly payments. So like for example, this top loan, I pay $100 every 2 months, but I'm putting 200 for the monthly payment. So if I add everything together, every month, I literally pay almost $2,200 in debt. Now, if I was to pay this off, guys, um, I literally would free up this money to enjoy for myself, and that's really what's getting me to want to do this, is because me and my wife work very hard for our money, and we still make enough to be okay and have some little fun. But can you imagine paying this off and paying all this cash off and being able to do other things like investing? I've always wanted to invest into houses and flipping houses and renting them up, a few other business like trash businesses for apartments, things like that. So there's quite a few things I would love to do to build my wealth over time and to have something to leave towards my future kids. But having debt, anybody can tell you, having debt, you are not going to be able to do that. And so getting your debt down to where you do not owe anybody is, to me, the biggest win of your life. Like, that's where I see myself as successful. I did it. I don't owe anybody. You can't hold nothing against me. Don't be a slave to money. Make your money work for you guys. So that is what I'm doing. I'm being as transparent as possible. This is literally, I owe this to several businesses and companies and things like that. So I need to pay that down. And so if you guys want to do this, there is, I'm gonna try to leave the link in the bottom, but if you just Google Dave Ramsey Snowball debt in Google, it pops up as an Excel sheet downloaded, and it's real easy, guys. So I pay this much every month. Okay, now here is what you can put as an allowance of how much you can afford to pay per month for your income. So the way it works, it's actually really cool how they do it on here too, because they bust out a payment plan for you. So for example, the if we do the snowball effect says to pay off the smallest amounts first, like pay minimums on all your bills and pay the smallest amounts first. Now, for example, if I only have $2,194.19 to pay and I have an allowance of $2,500, that means I have an extra $305.81 to pay towards a loan or a debt. So what this system tells me to do is I'm paying minimums, first payments, paying minimums on all my accounts, but the very small one, that extra $305.81 is going to go towards that bill to pay it off faster. So even though this bill here is originally only, what is it, loan 2? Loan 2 is only a $71 payment. I'm actually going to make a $376.81 payment on that first bill. And then on the second month, I'm actually going to pay $123.19 off, which will completely finish this bill here. And even though I have extra money from this here, because it's, if I had the full payment, it would be 376, but I'm only paying this because that's the only thing I have left on this payment. So the rest of the money on this payment is actually going to go to loan 6, and so on and so on. So even though every month I do not owe this loan or that loan after I finish paying it off, I am going to pretend like I do and take the money, extra 305.81 and the extra $71 of that first payment, and throw it towards the second payment with that payment in it as well. And I am going to keep doing this over and over and over and over again until I'm finally done and paid off. As you can see here on the very last, which is my Mustang, I have a 2015 Ford Mustang Premium EcoBoost. It's one I had it for, it's already been a year. Love my car, and I know people are gonna be out there, well, why did you buy a very expensive car? I bought a very expensive car because I wanted a very expensive car. Okay, now was it the most financially Smart thing to do? No, but it's what I want. And like I said, in the end of the day, your choices are you have to live with the consequences. The consequences is I have a $681 payment on this car, and I have a $2,600 note on this car at 18%. Because like I said, I don't have the best credit. I'm getting started on fixing my credit as well, and that's probably something I'm actually going to show you guys as well. You know, paying off credit accounts as well and fixing my credit, and that's something else we're gonna get to in the future as well. Now the really cool thing is the things that have interest on here, it actually shows what you pay in interest. So if I really do take as long as October 21st, I'm gonna pay an extra $9,000 in interest, which I don't want to do. So even though this is an outline of what I want to do, I'm gonna try to do more because I don't want to pay this much interest off and all these things when I could be using this for something else. So my goal is to pay things off as fast as possible. But I put $2,500 as a goal for me per month because I need to have something. I can't just be like, oh, I'll put this month, I'll put this next. No, I need to have at least a minimum goal of what I'm gonna be doing per month. So this is my minimum goal. If I can do more, great. So back to what I was saying. So this is the game plan here. Now, the numbers I put up here for my loans, I think maybe one or two are a little off by a couple $100 maybe. I know my car loan and my Kia might be a little off a little bit, but everything else is pretty much fine. Like especially the flat rate ones, I know those off the back. Um, but other than that, not too shabby. So this is what we're gonna do now. I told you guys that I'm gonna tell you some of the ways I want to pay them off, and there's some things that you can do too. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. And hey, if you want to do it, go right ahead. So one thing I am gonna do is let's go back to here. So this here, the portfolio, not touching that. Even though I make gains on it, I'm not gonna move the money or do anything with it. So um, if as some of you know, I do have a link that can help support the channel and help me pay off the debt and help me raise money for investment. So I have all these different links here that y'all are more than welcome to use, but I'm gonna focus on two of them today that are gonna help me to pay off my loans. So well, actually just one because the other one's not. Okay, anyways, so real quick, as you can see on top, Lyft. I've done Lyft and Uber before, and I am thinking about. Well, I'm not thinking. I'm gonna do it again, depending on how long it takes me for my tests and how much free time I have. And then once I get my main job up and going, depending on the income coming in, if I would still need this. But for right now, starting, I think I'm gonna start probably not this weekend. The 9th is where I'm gonna start on my days off, or actually I'm gonna start on that week because the following week is actually February. Like I said, February 13th, I believe, is my last day. So I'm not gonna go straight back to finding a job because, like I said, I just need to pass my test and I have a job. So I'm gonna be doing Lyft to pay some of my bills, but the majority of what this is gonna do is help me pay my debt. Um, so I've done Lyft before. I've done 25 rides. I had a 4.68, 100% acceptance rate because I didn't deny anybody that I would get things from. And then, like I said, this is things that you can do as well. They have a driver referral, which I thought was pretty cool. I did it with I think one person. It doesn't show from approved. No, it doesn't show from this year, from last year. I haven't driven this since like last year. So they have this thing depending on what city you're on. So if you refer a driver from San Antonio, you will get $150 once they complete 70 rides in their first 30 days. If they do less than $500 total, we'll make it up the difference with them. So not bad. So for you guys that are thinking, hey, what else can I do to be able to make extra income? Because a lot of us work a 9 to 5 job and we have one day off during the weekend, maybe one on the weekend, or we have both weekends off. Some of you guys are like, well, I have all this debt, I want to invest and this and that. You have to be proactive. You can't just sit back and relax and expect things to fall on your lap and make everything happen on its own and have a happy ending and blah blah blah. Not gonna happen, guys. Just not. So a lot of people think, well, I'm not going to drive Lyft. Great. If you don't want to drive Lyft, that's fine. Find something to do. I sell on Macari app. I'm going to do Lyft. I do swing trading a little bit. There's many things that I do. Like I get My wife does the charm box, or I forget what it's called. It's 22 bucks a month. I signed up for myself. Do I know anything about makeup? No, but I pay $21 a month, get the makeup. I repost it on my Mercari app, and I sell it for a bigger price because I only paid $21 for it. Even if I break even, I still have several different other items I can sell and make a profit on. So I'm doing several different things to make extra money. You have to find your niche, you have to find your hobby, you have to find something that's gonna make you want to do this. So for me, like I said, one, it's paying this sucker off. I don't want to pay this for the rest of my life. I don't if I didn't do this snowball effect, this I would take me like to 20, 25, 26, and I'm gonna pay a lot more interest than this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be worrying about debt in my 30s. I'm gonna be 30 this year. I don't want to be worrying about this. When I'm 35, I want to enjoy my life, you know? So, um, several things you can do if you want. So, like I said, the links here. If you want to do investing on the M1 Finance, I have two links here. One is going to be this one here. It's for you to sign up, guys. Once you put in, I can't. Once you put in $100, you get an extra $25 for free. That is 100. That's a $25 return on your investment. So if y'all want to do that, great. Y'all help me because I also get $25. So I appreciate that very much for those of you who do it. If you want to use my chart, and like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm doing okay with how I feel like my chart is set out. I have a lot. I have a few like like Amazon, Netflix, they don't pay dividends, but I feel those are companies that are going to continue to grow and have capital returns. And the rest of them are dividends holdings, so where I'm going to get paid a dividend income. So if you feel like, hey, this sounds pretty good for me to start off, and you can always edit it too, is you don't have to keep it. You can go ahead and use my first link says my pie, and you can actually, instead of having to worry about going to look for things, I already done some of the work and I already picked out some things for you guys. So you can use that as well as Robinhood. Um, Robinhood is actually really cool right now. And so what I did, and I'm gonna start videoing this too. I put $50 into my Robinhood app, and what I'm doing is I'm buying anywhere from $4 to $20 stocks at low prices, and I'm swing trading them for 2 days or more. Um, and selling them once they hit a profit margin. And so I think I've only the first week I did it, I only do one swing trade at a time. I made 55 cents. Hey, that's a profit to me. That's more money than I had. So I'm going to continue doing this and growing this Robinhood account just with the $50 that I started with. And I'm not going to put any more money into it. I'm just going to use the $50 and the returns I get from the capital gains on the swing trade and grow the account. So I'm going to be recording this as well for smaller short clips, and I'm going to be introducing this into the YouTube channel as well. But if you guys want to get into it and you want to buy, instead of buying portional stocks with M1 Finance, you can actually get into Robinhood and buy full stocks or swing trade if you want. And if you do that, all you have to do is click my link. You press get a free stock, and when you sign up with Robinhood, I don't believe you have to put any money into it. You just need to sign up. You will get a free stock. And Apple, Ford, and Spirit, all these stocks are optional. It's going to be a random stock. So, hey, it could be a $5 stock, $10 stock. It could be a $150 stock. It could be an Amazon stock, $1,500. You don't know. It's random. But hey, like I said, more money than you had. All right. So that's another way I'm going to be growing my income. Another one is going to be Webull. Webull is a stock that something you get, guys. This one I don't put any money into this. I literally just put have this here for you guys to sign up. They give you a free stock. You don't have to fund anything. You just put your information, open an account, and you get a free stock. I got two $5 ones from referrals. If you want to share this with your friends and share and share and share and share, you will get free stocks as well, and then you can sell them and then invest into a dividend stock and just leave it there and let it grow. All right, that's all you got to do. My Lyft uh, link is here, so you can go to that one to sign up, and if you use my link, you get the bonus as well as I do. So that's actually really cool. We have this that a friend showed me. It's just an app that gets you actually gives you money back. I'm on my laptop. I mean, on my computer, so I can't show you. I've actually ordered Pizza Hut and I got $1.60 back just for using the app, having it linked up to my card. So anything I pay, I got cash back, which is really cool. But if you sign up, you get $5 free, which is crazy. My Instagram, Facebook. This is pretty much what my game plan is to pay off my debt. I am gonna focus, minimize spending as well. That's even though you have this goal here, you got to minimize spending, guys. Going out to eat for $15 a meal is not going to cut it. You have to cut spending. 10% of your income needs to be put away. Some people go as high as 40%, which I want to get there as soon as I can. But you have the game plan. You have to go to make this work. So, other than that, guys, I don't know how long this video is. I'm just recording. I really appreciate you guys spending time with me. Go to my Instagram. We do post things. Right now, I'm reading Unshakable by Tony Robbins, and it's a phenomenal book. Phenomenal. I think I'm only on my second chapter, and I'm gonna get back on it tomorrow. But I'm reading books, and I'm posting some amazing quotes that I feel people need to know on my Instagram. So if you want daily, uh, not advice, but daily input from financial advisors like him and people that he talks to, my Instagram is really good for that, as well as it's a good way for you to know when things are coming up soon. If you haven't already, like, and hit the notification button so you can know when the videos come out. I try to post one video every weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I was shooting for Saturdays, but I think Sunday's a little bit better for me just because I have more free time. I'm usually working on Saturdays, so I have more free times on Sundays to do this. So it's usually a Friday. I mean, it's usually a Saturday, a Sunday post. But hitting the notification button would help you not have to worry about it and missing one. It'll just get you a notification knowing that it's coming up. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for this week. It's been a pretty good week. Like I said, keep me in mind when hopefully this test comes up pretty soon so I can get this new job and I can start really banging out this debt. I really want to do that. But other than that, support the channel, and as always, work, invest, and live, guys. And I really appreciate y'all being here. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.